Welcome back to the Mayverse, everybody. Mayor Reynolds, aka Midnight Mayor here. A second DEADROP ARG seems to have launched into motion from 0 to 100 out of the blue today. I'm going to walk you through how it got started. We have no idea how long this is going to last. And spoilers, it seems that Space Bob is involved, okay? Space Bob has reemerged. We're going to walk you through it. I'm probably not going to be able to cover every single step of this thing because things are going to move very quickly, but I want everybody to know that a DEADROP ARG is going on. There was a former DEADROP ARG. You can find all that stuff if you Google it and hunt around in the Midnight Society Discord, which is where a lot of this stuff was being decoded and figured out, by the way. So let's get right into it. So a lot of this starts with Mr. Spaceman, who is a variant, one of my mods, a community member. I'm Mr. Spaceman on Twitter. On July 11th, 2 days ago when Snapshot 6 dropped, Spaceman, for short, tweeted at Midnight Society in 402, "I have to ask, where's Space Bob?" That was it. That's how all this started, believe it or not. Today, July 13th, 402 replied,
"Spaceman, stop searching.
That's it.
Spaceman, stop searching."
You can see the old concept art of what we believe was Space Bob here. There seems to be another image overlaid onto it or behind it. And then there is the codex here, the language of DEADROP, or the existence, so to speak, that's been used in a lot of ARGs and teasers and Drccsapm, the comics. So from here, this is where we go. That video, which 402 studio head of Midnight Society tweeted at I'm Mr. Spaceman on Twitter, led to a Drccsapm website. If you're unaware, Drccsapm is the in-universe comic series, which is also involved in the ARG and such. And here we are. So you look at this. Drccsapm, you can message, which we'll get to that in a second. There's like Silver Age. These comics seem to be part of the Silver Age. These ones say they're a part of extractions and factions. And then these say claws, okay? And scroll, here's this thing again. The scrolling message at the bottom. When buildings become cities, landlords become kings. Don't trust the vendor. Feed the embers. Our humanity lies in variance. Spelled the wrong way. I think, at least. Spaceman, stop searching. Blind the eyes. Space dust is the source and solution to all problems. And it just repeats itself over and over. The scene that has to do with, like, the urban sprawl, references to things in the existence, the DEADROP universe. The vendor, obviously, is a repeated reference. He's in Snapshot 6. He's a cleaner. We're going to get there. The embers. All this stuff is existing parts of the DEADROP universe. So this is on the Drccsapm website, again. And remember, it's pronounced Drccsapm. That's how you say it. I asked Rob himself during my interview. You can also click message here. And here's this image. Avanti at Drccsapm.com. District 3 restricted address. But it's got this image here. I think this is something if you click it. Okay, it takes you straight to the Twitter. This is Robert Avanti's Twitter. We're going to tell you who Robert Avanti is. Again, here's the profile picture. Jacked dude, white beard, covered in tattoos. Author, seeker of truth, it says. He is at Drccsapm on Twitter. Notice a whole bunch of stuff here. He's got Drccsapm.com for his website. District 3. Joined November 2022, so this has been around for a while. This account was created a while ago. I think this image right here, his banner profile, I think this means something. What it is yet, I don't know, but I think it means something and somebody needs to decode it. There's this. We shall meet in the place where there is no darkness. Avanti, 1985, kind of like a cleaner mask, right? Or like an old one, what it would look to be. When buildings become cities, landlords become kings. This is a random tweet from November 2022. And then right here, I gotta get this, time this right. Put 2 ships in the open sea without wind or tide, and at last they will come together. Throw 2 planets into space, and they will fall one on the other. Place 2 enemies in the midst of a crowd, and they will inevitably meet. It is fatality. It is a fatality. A question of time. That is all. And then, nothing else. If you go back to his profile, you can like examine, what he has done. There's not a ton here. You go to his media, you go to his likes. He's got a few things about the comics and DEADROP all the way back from November. And then you can go to his followers. You can look at all this stuff, or who he's following. It's all like AI related stuff for the most part. Computer engineering, AI related stuff, okay? But then there's more. Robert Avanti has a LinkedIn profile. Yes, for boomers like me, I have a LinkedIn account. It says he's from Chicago, Illinois. Now, this could be taken two different ways. And I want to give credit before I go any further in this video. I'm Mr. Spaceman, and Shatz Willfire are two of the people working from the get-go on this. And I was assisting a tiny bit, but, you know, I'm just making a video and doing what I can to add to the speculation and so on. So huge credit to them for getting this all started. Robert Avanti has a LinkedIn profile. Again, looks kind of like the dude from Sisu, in my opinion. But anyway, Chicago, Illinois. So some people are speculating that maybe the tower that we're all going into in DEADROP is in Chicago, Illinois. Maybe this dude is just from Chicago, Illinois, and it's nothing more than that. Some people even, like, accidentally, Helmet Fire was like, wait, does that mean that the next event is being held, the next DEADROP event is being held in Chicago, Illinois? Maybe that's where all this leads, is to reveal that. We don't know where it's going yet, right? But within his profile, I did ask to connect with him, by the way. This is what it says about Robert. And again, what's short for Robert? Bob. Space Bob. Maybe, right? That connects. This guy, Robert Avanti, might be Space Bob. Time will tell. About ex-Refiner State veteran turned author, dedicated to self-publishing Drccsapm to expose the truth about what's happening in this society. So he says, cleaner, Refiner State, 1980 to 2018. Refiner State, Refiner Maintenance and Casualty Recovery Sergeant was his job for 38 years. And then he becomes an author, launched Drccsapm publication, indie publication. He launched the comic series that we all know within DEADROP. Okay, so then, beyond this, some of us found the email address that was hidden on the Drccsapm website, and we emailed it. And this is what some of us got back. So I sent Robert Avanti, Mr. Avanti, I'm very interested in your work and mission to expose this society. Would you care to chat? And I signed it, Mayor Reynolds. Robert Avanti replied pretty quickly, within about half an hour. What is there to discuss? I've seen your interactions with the vendor. Where do your alliances lie? And then there's this weird, seem to be garbled message down here. But if you read it backwards, it says something. It says, in consequence of inventing machines, men will be devoured by them. What could that mean? What I'm taking from that is that this guy, Robert Avanti, was a cleaner in the tower for a long time. And then, this is my speculation, the humans were replaced by the cleaners that we have now, which were introduced in DEADROP Snapshot 6, and it's notated several times by Midnight Society, the Variant Guide, and so on, that the cleaners are not humans and they are not AI. They're like something different. Like, what are they? Are they cyborgs? Are they purely machine, but not the same thing as like Sins? What are they? We don't know. But my guess is this guy, Robert Avanti, who may or may not be Space Bob, is like working to expose this and warn people of the dangers of these new cleaners compared to him. You know, he's of the old school. He used to do it manually, by hand, manual labor. You know, he's a soldier, he's a sergeant. And now they got these weird cybernetic things who've become the cleaners. And he's like, don't trust these things. The vendor is a cleaner, remember. Don't trust him. There's problems here. There's danger here. That seems to be what's coming from this Robert Avanti. And is he Space Bob? Maybe. There's been other things. Again, all this stuff is still being decoded. There's stuff about a Visor Cortex terminal that's mentioned. A connection severed. All this is still very much in action. I probably, like I said, I probably won't be able to cover every single bit, but it's off to the races. And if you want to join the fun, jump in the Midnight Society Discord with people like I'm Mr. Spaceman, Shatz Willfire, Joker, Helmet Fire's been in there, Lolo, Daft. I can't name everybody. Robert Bowling himself was in the channel listening to us. Tons of people trying to figure this out and see where this leads us. It could be lore drops. This could be teases for stuff in the future. Who knows, but it's super fun, that's for sure. Super exciting. All right, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you want everything Dead Drop, everything Midnight Society, this is the channel to subscribe to. We cover it all, from game guides within Dead Drop, updates. We got another interview coming with a member of the team, which I'm very excited about. We have a live-action Dead Drop series going. This is it, guys. This is your place on YouTube to be. So subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if you think anything particular about this. Jump in the Midnight Society Discord and have some fun. Join the community as we uncover this mystery. That said, Mayor Reynolds Midnight Mayor, out. For those of you who didn't know, I am sponsored by Humble Bundle. If you don't know what Humble Bundle it is an online game store where you can buy games and support charity at the same time. You can find it at humblebundle.com. And if you use my link, I am partnered with them. You'll also support my channel and my content at the same time. And they put new bundles on there right now. You can buy the entirety of Attack on Titan for dirt cheap, the manga. But one of my favorite bundles is live right now. That is the Best of Boomer Shooters bundle. There's a lot of retro FPSs in here, but there's new bundles all the time, and you can support me and charity and get great games in bundles dirt cheap all the time. So check out Humble Bundle, and you won't be disappointed.